I'm going to speak to you today about brain fog. What is it? Why do you get it? How can you make it better? Firstly, what is brain fog? Brain fog is a vague disorder characterized by difficulty in thinking, remembering, and concentrating. How would you differentiate the vague syndrome of brain fog from either just being a little off or exhausted or not on your game? In order to explain, I'll paraphrase the words of Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart. Justice Stewart was commenting on a case that had to do with free speech, the First Amendment of the Constitution. He was trying to explain the difference between erotic art, which is protected by the First Amendment, and pornography, which is not protected free speech. He didn't know exactly how to explain where to draw the line, so he just said, "You'll know it when you see it." It's a lot like that with brain fog. If you're experiencing brain fog, you'll know the difference between that and just needing a nap. So what causes brain fog? There have been reports of brain fog associated with COVID-19, but there's scant or no evidence that the coronavirus can even get into the brain, let alone attack it directly. But that doesn't mean indirect effects of COVID-19 can't cause brain fog. Similar symptoms to brain fog were reported after earlier epidemics, such as the influenza epidemic of 1889, the influenza of 1892, known as the Russian flu, the flu pandemic of 1818 and 1819, known as the Spanish flu, encephalitis lethargica, diphtheria, and myalgic encephalomyelitis, otherwise known as post-viral fatigue syndrome or chronic fatigue syndrome. Brain fog might be caused by inflammation. The syndrome of brain fog has been reported after autoimmune diseases such as lupus. In lupus and other inflammatory diseases, the cells that are supposed to fight off the invaders in your body malfunction and they attack your body itself. Widespread inflammation may result from a problem like lupus or other autoimmune diseases, and it can include inflammation that affects the brain and might contribute to brain fog. Lack of brain stimulation might also cause brain fog. Human evolution has designed and selected for brains that were built to be stimulated. We're social animals whose brains crave contact with other human beings. Our brains also require frequent intellectual challenge to function optimally. A year's worth of mind-stifling quarantine has caused its own epidemic of brain fog. Sometimes things you eat may contribute to brain fog, such as gluten. The gut-brain axis is just beginning to be understood, so the effects of gluten intolerance on the brain have not yet been fully defined. But there's some evidence that in some people, gluten sensitivity may contribute to brain fog, and in rare cases, the only symptom of gluten sensitivity may be brain fog. So what can you do to make brain fog better? How can you make it better? You do have the power to make brain fog better, and in many cases even cure it. Exercise is a good first step in the fight against brain fog. It increases blood flow to your brain. Get outside and take a nice walk. It's a brain bonus if this walk is through nature, and it's a double brain bonus if you engage your 5 senses during your walk through nature. Listen to the music of a singing bird, smell the perfume of some freshly mown grass, taste the clean breeze that blows in after a thunderstorm, watch a puffy white cloud float by, or feel the kiss of the warm sun on your cheek. You know what? Drag an old friend with you. It'll be good for both of you. Wash away the dreary repetitiveness that you've been saddled with during the quarantine. Because our brains were built for that human touch, being with your old buddy will go a long way to clearing your brain fog. You might ask, but doctor, is there anything that I can take that might help me fight the brain fog? There are no medicines that have been FDA approved for brain fog treatment, but a peer-reviewed study published in the medical literature in 2015 has suggested that luteolin may be effective in reducing brain fog. Luteolin is a flavonoid found in a diverse group of foods and spices. Luteolin may be helpful in fighting brain fog, and you might even enjoy some of the foods that are rich in luteolin, like radicchio, sweet peppers, hot peppers, celery, and pumpkins. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider liking and sharing it. Please leave comments if you have any. I'm Mark Argentiano, a neurosurgeon